Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Apba Bats League. We got the Brooklyn Dodgers traveling to Milwaukee to take on the Braves. This is game one of a doubleheader and game three of a four-game series on April 23rd. And let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the visiting Brooklyn Dodgers. Leading off, playing right field, Zach Wheat. Batting second, playing second, Jackie Robinson. Batting third, playing center field is Duke Snyder. Batting fourth, playing first base, Gil Hodges. Batting fifth, playing left field, Babe Herman. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Roy Campanella. Batting seventh and playing third base, Joe Stripe. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Pee Wee Reese. And on the mound, batting ninth is Jeff Peffer. And let's take a look at the hometown Milwaukee Braves. We got leading off, playing left field, Hugh Duffy. Batting second, playing second, Bill Sweeney. Batting third, playing right field is Hank Aaron. Batting fourth, playing third base is Eddie Matthews. Batting fifth, playing first base is Joe Adcock. Batting sixth, playing center field, Wally Berger. Batting seventh, doing the catching is Del Crottle. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Dave Bancroft. And on the mound, batting ninth for the Braves is Kid Nichols. Let's go down here to the field and get this game started, folks. Zach Wheat will lead it off here for the Dodgers. And Zach is batting. What was that? Give me 1 second here. It was just me. Give me 1 second. Check one thing out here. That looks right. Okay. All right, everything looks good. Just looks smaller for some reason here. I know he did an update. Wasn't sure if the update reset some of my settings or not. And Zach Wheat's batting 375 on the season with no homers and 2 RBIs. Hey, Big Clue. You ready for a drink? I bet, buddy. And we got Kid Nichols making his second start of the season. He's 1-0. He's pitched 6 innings, given up 4 runs, got a 6.0 ERA. And here's the pitch to Zach. And he gets a hold of this one off of Kid Nichols right away. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Home run, Zach Wheaton, just like that. The Dodgers have a 1-0 lead on the home run by Zach. That's his first homer of the season. And brings up Jackie Robinson. He's batting $150. He's got 1 homer and 3 RBIs on the year. And here's the pitch to Jackie. And that's going to be a 8 against a 21. That'll be a fly ball in the right field. Hank Aaron makes the catch. I still think everything's awful small here. But we'll go with it. That brings up Duke Snyder now. He's batting $150. He's got 1 homer and 5 RBIs on the year. And the Duke of Flatbush with the pitch. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Duke's on at first with nobody, with 1 out. for Gil Hodges here. Kit Carson get out of this mess with only that one run scoring, folks. And Snyder down at first. Gil Hodges batting .222. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kid Carson's first strikeout of the game. That brings up Babe Herman now. And Herman's batting .263, no homers and 2 RBIs on the year. And that'll be back-to-back strikeouts. But the Dodgers take the lead on the Zach Wheat leadoff homer. It's Dodgers 1, the Braves, Duffy, Sweeney, and Aaron due up here against Jeff Peffer. And Hugh Duffy's batting .316, no homers and 4 RBIs. This is Jeff Peffer's second start of the year. He's 1-0. He's pitched 8 innings, given up 3 earned runs. He's got a 3.38 ERA. And here's the pitch to Duffy. And that's going to be driven into the gap in right field. And Duffy's aboard here with a double. Start this game off for the Braves. So the Braves got the tying run already in scoring position. And up to the plate steps Bill Sweeney. Sweeney's batting .217 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And Snyder's out there. Makes the catch. And Duffy's going to stay planted there. With 1 out. Doesn't want to get thrown out at third with Cameron Hank due up here. And Hank Aaron is batting .381. He's got 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Hank. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And a 52 on a 4. And that is going to be fielding column 3. And it's a runner down at second. The runner's going to get down to third. He fires over to first. So now the tying run's 90 feet away. But we got 2 outs now. And it'll be up to Eddie Matthews to get the job done here. Matthews is batting .421. He's got 2 homers and 7 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a base on balls. And he walks Eddie. Now we got first and third and 2 out. And Joe Adcock is up to plate, batting .364 with a homer and 1 RBI. And that ball is well hit. Joe Adcock gets a hold of this one, folks. This game's going to be at least tied. And maybe Matthews can score from first. That's a 6 against a 23. And that's going to be a double in the deep center. And a 71. He should score easily. Matthews from first. That's going to give the Braves a 2-1 lead. Matthews doesn't have great speed, but he'll score with no throw. So that's a 2 RBI double by Joe Adcock. And the Braves lead this game 2-1. That brings up Wally Berger with a runner down at second and 2 outs. And Wally, this is his 4th at bat. He's 0 for 3 on the year. Can he get his first hit here of the year? And no, that's going to be a pop up in the foul territory. And out in foul territory near the dugout in third base is Pee Wee Reese makes the catch for out number 3. But the Braves score 2 on the 2 RBI by Adcock and take a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the second. We got Campanella, Stripe, and Reese due up here. And I want to see here, folks. Let's do this. Still think this is a little small here. Let's go with large here. See if this makes it any better. That makes that a little better there, but the player cards here look small to me. Looks a little small to me. See if we can change any of that. Give me one more second here. All right, everything looks good there. Let's see here. Alrighty, that's as good as we're going to get. So now we got Campanella up here batting .235, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Sweeney. At second, Sweeney's up with it, throws over to Joe Adcock for out number 1. Brings up Joe Stripe now. And Joe is batting a .143, no homers and 4 RBIs on the year. And he gets a hold of this one off of Kidd. And with 1 out, that's going to be a double in the right field. So tying run is down at second for Pee Wee Reese. Kid Nichols get out of this mess with nobody scoring. Pee Wee's batting a .077. He's 1 for 3. Does have an RBI on the year though. And that'll be a swing and a miss. That'll be Kid's 3rd strikeout of the game. Big strikeout there. And Jeff PFEFFER steps to the plate. He's batting .333 on the year. No homers and no RBIs. Can he help his own cause? And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And that'll end the inning, folks. Actually, that's a pop-up down the short to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the second. Braves 2, Dodgers 1. Cardell, Bancroft, and Nichols due up here for the Braves, bottom part of the order. And Dale is batting a .111, no homers, and 1 RBI on the year. And that's going to be against a 23. That's going to be a pop-up down the short, down the second, rather. Robinson makes the catch for out number 1. Dave Bancroft's up now. And Dave get aboard here with 1 out. Batting .250, no homers, and 1 RBI. And that's going to be hit down the short. And Pee Wee Reese bobbles that one. That's going to be an E6. Bancroft's on now with 1 out. Brings up Kid Nichols. He's going to try to lay down a bunt and get the insurance run in the scoring position here. Nichols is 0 for 2 on the year. Can he get the bunt down here and get Bancroft down the second? 32. And that's going to be a nice bunt down the third base. Stripe's only play is going to be over to first with Robinson covering. We're out number 2, but now runner in scoring position for Duffy. See if Duffy can drive him in here. Duffy had a double his first time up and came around the score. And that's going to be another double, I believe, a 21. And yep, that's going to be a double in the left field. And that'll score Bancroft. And that makes it 3-1. Braves up by 2 now. Bill Sweeney up now. Runner still down in second. And Duffy And Sweeney's 0 for 1. He flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, here with 2 outs, Jeff's struggling. Braves already got 1 run in. Now it's first and second for Henry Aaron. And Aaron's 0 for 1 today, grounded out the third. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That's a forget about her, folks. That ball is gone. Hank Aaron with his 4th homer of the year makes it 6-1. The Braves jump out to a 5-run lead just like that. Now Eddie Matthews is up, and all this coming with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Matthews walked and came around to score his first time up, and that's going to be hit down the third. And Stripes up with it. 23 on a 4 should be fielding column 1, and it is. And Stripe makes a nice play, knocks it down, fires over to first for out number 3. But the Braves score 4, 3 of them on a home run by Aaron, and take a 6-1 lead. To the top of the third we go as Aaron Reed joins us. We got the top of the order due up here for the Dodgers. Zach Wheat started this game off with a homer. Here's the pitch to Zach. And that ball is crushed again. Old Zach Wheat's got this figured out against Kid Nichols. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That's home run number 2 in the game for Zach Wheat. That makes it a 6-2 ball game. And that brings up Jackie Robinson now. He's 0 for 1. He flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball this time out the center. Duff's got it. Wally Berger makes the catch, rather, for out number 1. That brings up Duke Snyder. He walked his first time up. And the Duke of Flatbush is going to hit that ball down the short. Bancroft fires over to Joe Adcock, and that'll be out number 2. And Gil Hodges is up now. Gil struck out his first time up. And that's going to be hit down the second. Sweeney's not the greatest fielding second baseman in the league. That's still going to be fielding column 1. And that's going to be a nice play by Sweeney. He gets it over to first. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 6-2. Thanks to Zach Sweet's home run. Here comes Joe Adcock up now. He doubled his first time up. He'll be followed by Berger and Crawdell. And that's going to be against a 23. See what that is. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. That'll be out number 1. And Wally's up now. Yep, the Braves against the Dodgers. You got it, Aaron. Yep, Wally is 0 for 1 today. Popped up to short. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Joe's got it. That'll be 2 up and 2 down. And Dale's up now. Can Dale get aboard here with 2 outs? And Dale's 0 for 1. He popped up the second his first time up. That'll be a fly ball out the left field. That'll end the inning. The Braves go down in order. To the top of the 4th we go. We got Herman, Campanella, and Stripe due up. Babe is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Kid's got it. He's going to fire over to first. That'll be out number 1. Roy Campanella steps up to the plate now. Campanella, he grounded out the second his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Campy out. That's the 4th strikeout here by Kid Nichols. And that brings up Joe Stripe with nobody on and 2 outs. He doubled his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Aaron makes the catch out there. And the Dodgers go down 1-2-3. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Braves still with a 4-run lead. Bottom part of the order due up for him. Bancroft, Nichols, and back to the top with Duffy. And Dave is 0 for 1. He reached on an error, though, and scored. That'll be a fly ball out the Babe in left field for out number 1. Here comes Kid Nichols. He laid down a nice bunt his first time up. See if he can get a base hit here. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be the first strikeout for Jeff. So 2 down. Hey, Legends. We're back to the top of the order, and Duffy's having a fine game here. He's 2 for 2, 2 doubles, and scored twice and drove in a run. And this will be the first time they get him out. That's a little comebacker to the mound, and that'll be out number 3. And again, the Braves go down in order. And we're at the top of the 5th with the bottom part of the order due up. Reese, Pepfer, and Wheat due up here. And Pee Wee's 0 for 1 today. He struck out. And that's going to be a base on balls, not what you want to see here. So Reese is down at first. And Jeff's going to try to lay down a bunt and get him in scoring position for Zach Wheat. And Jeff popped up the shortest first time up. And a 35. That's going to be a nice bunt. That's down to Eddie at third. His only plays over to first with Sweeney covering. And that'll be out number 1. So now you got 1 out and Zach Wheat's up. Zach's responsible for both runs that scored here. And Kid Nichols is going to pitch to him. He's not going to walk him. He's got 2 solo homers today, folks. 2 for 2. And that's going to be against a 17. That'll be a ground ball down the second. Can they turn 2 is the question here, folks. And a 41 on a 7. That should be fielding column 2. And it is. And they'll get the batter out at first. And will he get over the third? That is, yes, he will. So now you got Reese down at third for Jackie Robinson with 2 outs. Robinson's 0 for 2. He's flew out the right and center. And he's not going to fly out this time. Well, he might fly out against a 21. That's going to be a base hit in the center field as Wally can't get to it. That's going to cut the lead in half. It's 6-3 now, Braves. Duke Snyder's up with Robinson at first. Duke is 0 for 1. He's grounded out the short and walked. And that's going to be a 19 and an 8. That'll be a fly ball in the left field. Duff's got it out there. Duffy makes the catch. And that'll win the inning. But the Dodgers get 1. Make it 6-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. We got Sweeney, Aaron, and Matthews due up here. Bill's 0 for 1. He's walked and flown out the center. He came around to score when he walked in the second. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Zach Wheat makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes Aaron Rod. Here, Henry Aaron. He is 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer and grounded out the third. Excuse me, that's going to be hit out the left field. And Babe's not a very good fielding outfielder, and that's going to probably be a base hit and an error. That is a single in the left field. Babe misplays that ball. That's going to be an E7. And Aaron's going to get down the second with 1 out for Eddie Matthews. Matthews steps up to the plate here with a runner in scoring position. Like to get one of those runs back. Matthews is 0 for 1. He's walked, came around the score, and grounded out to his counterpart at third. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Jeff for out number 2. to Joe Adcock here. Joe Adcock is 1 for 2 with a 2-run double. Can he do it again here and drive Aaron in? And nope, that's going to be a deep fly ball in the right field. Zach goes back, makes the catch. Aaron gets stranded at second. To the 6th inning we go. As Doug Hunt joins us here. And Gil Hodges followed by Herman and Campanella. Hodges is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out the second. And that'll be a ground ball down to Joe Adcock. He'll take it himself. Steps on the bag for out number 1. And that brings up Babe Herman. And Herman is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out to the pitcher. And that's going to be a ground ball this time down to Sweeney at second. And 2 ground balls, 2 outs as JT2 joins us here today. Campanella's up now with 2 outs and nobody on. Campy's grounded out the second and struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Duffy and left. 1, 2, 3 go to the Dodgers. To the bottom of the 6th we go. We got Berger, Crawdell, and Bancroft due up here. Wally 0 for 2, looking for his first base hit of the year. And he gets it, folks, because that ball isn't coming back. That ball is back, and gone. Home run, Wally Berger. And it is now 7-3 Atlanta. First hit of the year, a homer. Del Crawdell comes up now. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up and flown out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Reese. He's up with it, fires over to Gil Hodges for out number 1. Clinton Parks joins us here. And Dave is 0 for 2. He's reached on an air and came around the score and flew out the left. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Joe at third over the Hodges. And that's 2 outs now after the homer. And up steps Kid Nichols now. Can he help his own cause? He is 0 for 1. He struck out and laid down a nice bunt his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Wheat. And that'll end the inning. But Wally hits a home run, makes it 7-3. We go to the 7th. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Dodgers. Stripe, Reese, and a pitch hitter here for Jeff. Joe Straight is 1 for 2 with a double and flew out the right. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. So the Dodgers get the leadoff batter aboard as Ken Castro joins us here tonight. Yeah, he has played well in the first 2 years, hasn't he? Legends, that is true. Yeah, Murphy's coming on and Wally's struggling. It's crazy how that worked, ain't it? So now we got Pee Wee Reese up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out and walked and came around to score. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Can Matthews go around the horn and get the double play here? That is the question. And the answer is that is a 5-4-3 double play. That gets rid of the base runner. Now there's 2 outs. And that'll be it for Jeff. Let's see who's going to come out of the dugout here and pitch hit against Kid Nichols with 2 outs and nobody on. And I think they're going to go with Gillum. Try to get a base runner on here. They need base runners. So Junior's going to come out here and pitch hit. Yeah, well, Kid Nichols is pitching a good game. Good game. So Jim comes out. Hold bat from the left side here. You got nobody on and 2 outs for Jim. And this is his first plate appearance of the year. Here's the pitch to Jim. This is his 1953 season where he batted .278, 6 homers, and 63 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bill Sweeney. That'll end the inning. And the Dodgers go down 1-2-3. We're going to make our way to the 7th inning stretch, and it is 7-3 Braves. See who's going to come out of the bullpen here. You got the righty. So you got 3 righties due up here in the top of the order, and Duffy, Sweeney, and Aaron. See which righty we want to go with. The bullpen's awful depleted here. What's up with that? Should be more than that in that bullpen. It's not showing us everybody, is it? Try this again. No, it's not. Matter of fact, it's not showing us enough to do anything. It looks like the game's even locked up. God darn it. First time I've ever had a problem with this game. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good at all, folks. Not good at all. What the world? They're only showing half the damn screen. I can't even cancel out of it. I believe it did, Aaron. As D. Scott Harrod joins us and said he didn't do it. So this ain't good. I guess we're going to have to close out. I don't see any other choice here. I don't know if it's going to save this game or not. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Sure did crash, didn't it? Sure did. This ain't good. Alrighty, let's close it out and see what happens. Not good at all. Not good at all. It's not even letting me close out that way. This is crazy, man. All right, let's fire this back up and see how bad of damage this is. Happy birthday, D. Scott. Let's see what happened here because I wasn't able to save it. Let's see what happened. Hopefully it saved it. He just did a new patch today. So I don't know. Well, at least it saved everything. That's a good thing. Well, we got the top of the 7th due up here, isn't it? So we should have made it to the 7th inning stretch. Let's see here. You had Gillum up with 2 outs. And what did he do? That's all we're missing is what Gillum did. And a 32, he grounded out to Sweeney. So that's a good thing. The only thing we lost was the ground out to second over to first. Now we're going to need a pitcher. And hopefully it doesn't do the same thing again. And there we go. And let's see who we're going to bring in now that we can see all of the pitchers this time. That helps out. That definitely helps out. Okay.
Erskine.
Let's see, when was the last time Carl Erskine pitched? And it's been a while since Carl's pitched, so Carl's going to come in the game here. Alrighty, Carl Erskine, this will be his second appearance of the year. He's pitched 1 inning, given up no runs, and he has a save on the year. And looks like every time, like I say, I have to go back here. It's not saving this part. Don't like that. I don't know why it's not saving that. Large. Looks like they should be bigger than that for large. Working companion. Stuff looks awful small. Give me a second here, folks. This might be a problem with this. Let's see here. We'll go with largest and then go back to large. Okay. Because it doesn't seem like it's keeping it. Let's see. That's better. Alrighty. This game was on your 3rd birthday. Cool, D. Scott. That is awesome. That is awesome. So we got the top of the order due up here against Carl Erskine. You got Duffy, Sweeney, and Aaron. Here's the pitch to Duff. He's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Braves trying to add to this lead here. That ball is driven into the gap. That's going to be his 3rd base hit and his 3rd double. Duffy is starting to heat up, folks. So you got a leadoff batter down at second for Sweeney. So Carl gets initiated in the game with a double. Sweeney's 0 for 2. He has walked and flew out to center and right. We're going to give one more try here to make this stuff bigger. Give me a second here. I'm going to give this another try. So I think the font should be bigger than what it is for the players. Go in here, interface, we'll retype this in, 55. First we'll make it false. Then I'll go back and make it true. See if this resets it here. See if it resets it. Nope. Alrighty, Sweeney up the bat with a runner down at second. Here's the pitch to Sweeney, and that's going to be against a 16 That's going to be a single in the right field. And with no outs and up by 4, Duffy's going to stop at third. So we got first and third for Henry Aaron. And Carl sure isn't getting the job done here for the Dodgers. Hank is 2 for 3 with a homer and 3 RBIs. He's grounded out the third, his other time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. And against a 1 on a 35. That'll be fielding column number 3. And on a 56, Duffy's going to score easily. And Herm's going to throw in the second, and that's going to make it 8-3. And now you got Eddie Matthews up with a runner down at first and 1 out. And Matthews is 0 for 2 with a walk, grounded out and struck out and came around to score on the walk. Here's the pitch to Matthews, and that's going to be against radius 15. That'll be a fly ball out the left fielder. Babe gets to this one, makes the catch again. So 2 fly balls to left, 2 outs. That brings up Joe Adcock now. Joe is 1 for 3 with a 2-run double. Sweeney still down at first. And that's going to be against a 9 catcher, a 36. That should be fielding column 1. And it is. That's going to be runner picked off first. Picked off first. If leading by more than 4 runs after the 5th or 6th inning, doesn't matter. So that's going to be a rare play because they're up by 5 runs. So that's going to be a rare play with a runner down at first on a 41. We'll have to re-roll the dice here. And let's see what happens here on the rare play. A 44 on a 41. That is going to be a 19. That ball is going to be hit down the first. And Hodges is a 5 on a 46. That should still be column number 1. And it is. And that's going to be a high fly out in the shallow right field. Hodges out in the grass, makes the catch for out number 3. But the Braves score 1 and make it 8-3 as we go to the top of the 8th. King was a month before he was born. Damn, you're old. All righty, we got the top of the order due up here against Kid Nichols. You got Wheat, Robinson, and then the Duke of Flatbush, Snyder up here. Can the Dodgers get some runs here in the 8th and make it closer? Here's the pitch to Zach Wheat, and this might be a fly ball out the center wall. He's got just enough room out there to make the catch. That's for out number 1. And up to the plate steps Jackie Robinson. And Jackie's 1 for 3. He just flew out the right and center and had a single RBI single his last time up. That's going to be a base hit. That's an infield hit. That's a slow roller down the short. Jackie beats it out. So Jackie's on at first now with 1 out for Duke Snyder. And Dodgers need base runners here. Snyder is 0 for 2. He's grounded out, flew out, and walked. Here's the pitch to Snyder. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Can Duke take advantage of the 2-0 count? And he does. He squares this 2-0 pitch up. That's going to get the bullpen up for the Braves. That'll be a double in the right field. And I'm sure with Jackie's speed, he'll score easily here. So that would be a 42. Only 1 out. So a 28 or lower. So let's see here. 54 or lower, he's safe at home. And they throw him out. Hank Aaron shows off the gun out there and throws Jackie out at the plate. Aaron shuts down. Sorry about this, guys. Something just cut off the internet here for a brief second. Alrighty, I think we're back on now. With Snyder down at second and 2 outs and Gil Hodges at the plate. Alrighty. Like I say, we got Snyder down at second. Hodges up. Aaron just threw out Jackie Robinson at the plate. Here's the pitch to Hodges. And that ball, of course, after somebody gets thrown out at the plate, somebody's got to square the ball up, right? And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. I'm sorry, in the left field. And that'll be a RBI double for Hodges. That makes it 8-4, cuts the lead in half. And let's see, when's Kid due up here? He's due up 4th in the 8th inning. Due up 4th in this 8th inning. So a double in the left, score 1. Having a lot of technical difficulties here tonight. I apologize, guys. As you got Babe Herman due up here with Hodges down at second, and the score at 8-4 is the bullpen starting to turn a little bit out there. Say Kid Nichols is 4th here in the 8th, and a fly ball out to Henry, and that'll end the inning. Cut the lead in the half to 8-4. We got Berger, Dale, and Bancroft. And Wally is 1 for 3 with a solo homer his last time up. Here's the pitch to Wally. And that'll be a ground ball down to Pee Wee Reese. He fires over to first. And Dale is 0 for 3. He's popped up, flew out, and grounded out. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Dale comes through with a 1-out single off that. And cross for 3, reached on the air and came around the score, flew out and grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to snap. Have a pitch come off the bench and pitch hit. And I think it's going to be Tommy Holmes is going to come out of the dugout, grabs a bat, and that'll be the day for Kidd. Pitched a good game, 8 innings. First. And there's Tommy. And Tommy's batting .389 on the year. No homers and 3 RBIs. Can he drive Dale in from down there? Nope, that's a fly ball out to center field. Duke's got it. That'll be out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves leading this 8-4. See who's going to come out here and pitch for the Braves. Righties due up here for the Dodgers. And let's see here. Going to probably save McMahon for the second game of this doubleheader. Up by 4. It's been a while since McMahon's pitched, though. Maybe they'll bring him in here. But I think they want to save him here. Let's see. And they bring in Lou Burdette. Lou's going to come in here, try to get him through this 9th inning. He'll be facing Campanella, Stripe, and Reese here in the top of the 9th. Sweet game, not burn up McMahon in this game since it's a doubleheader. Save him for game number 2 if you get the lead. And Roy is 0 for 3 today. Grounded out, struck out, and flew out. And that's going to be against a righty. Makes him a 15. That's going to be an infield hit. Roy hits that ball slowly down the 3rd. And Campy's on board here with a single. That brings up Joe. We might have to go to McMahon after all. He's going to have to start the warm up in the bullpen. Joe Stripes 2 for 3 with a double and single, and flew out the right his other time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Lou. This is Lou's 3rd game. He's pitched 1 inning so far. Hasn't given up any runs. Now you got Pee Wee Reese up now. And Pee Wee's 0 for 2. He is struck out, walked, and grounded into a double play. The Braves will take that to end this game. And that's not going to happen. That'll be a fly ball out to Aaron for out number 2. So now we'll have a pitch hitter here for Carl. He's going to come off the bench here and try to keep this game alive for the Dodgers. And Johnny Frederick's going to come off the bench. Can Johnny deliver here with 2 outs and Campy down at first? And Johnny is over 2 on the year. Here's the pitch to Frederick. And that's going to be against 12. That's going to be popped up down the third. Eddie Matthews out in shallow left field makes the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Dodgers. That ends the game. The Braves win this game 8-4, folks. Let's take a look here at the box score. And the Dodgers 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. The Braves 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Top of the order did well for the Dodgers. Wheat and Robinson both 2 for 4. Of course, Zach Wheats, both of his hits were homers. Problem was there was nobody on base. Dodgers were 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Left 5 men on base. And the Braves, old Duffy was the man for the Braves, 3 for 4. And of course, Henry Aaron, 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. He had a 3-run homer. And you had Wally with a homer. And yeah, Braves were 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position. So they took advantage of the chances they had. They only left 4 men on base. Jack Peffer drops to 1-1, 6 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, only 3 of them earned. Defense let him down today. Walked 2, struck out 2, and gave up the 2 home runs to Aaron and Wally. And Carl Erskine comes in, pitches 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 run. Nichols gets the second win of the year, goes 8 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, walked 2, struck out 4, and gave up the 2 home runs. Lou Burdette comes in, pitches the ninth, gives up a hit, and gets 1 strikeout. Yeah, their starters are real decent, Ken. It's the bullpen. The bullpen's not much. They got McMahon and Wills out there. The rest of them aren't that great. Let's take a look here at the standings. Again, it's early in the year, not a lot to look at, but I enjoy it. So the Braves go to 4-2 on the year. And the Giants, Braves, and Dodgers. Well, now the Giants and Braves are tied. Dodgers are a half a game back along with the Pirates and Phils. The Reds are a game back along with the Cardinals and the Cubs. And Chuck Klein's leading the National League with a .556 batting average. Aaron with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs is leading the league. Of course, the pitchers are everybody with shutouts. And now you got Kid Nichols with 2 wins leading the National League, and Don McMahon still with the 2 saves. So Henry Aaron's leading in the MVP voting, and Kid Nichols now takes over the Cy Young. Yeah, exactly. You're correct. Let's take a look here, Ken. Yep. You have 410 innings. You're correct. You are correct. Yep. Let's take a look at Billy Hamilton here. For Ken, we'll go here to the Philly stats. Phillies have only played 2 games. Remember that, Ken. Uh, check out the Fighting Phils. And there's Billy. So he's only batting a $111 so far, Ken. He's 1 for 9. He's got one stolen base and has been caught once. Yeah, but like I say, it's only 2 games. Let's see here. Daily report. So he was 1 for 5 with a stolen base and 0 for 4 with a walk. And he got thrown out in that game. Anybody else you guys want to look out? Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Yeah, that's what this is all about. Like I say, if there's anybody else you want to look at, Duffy, sure. Duffy's, like I say, he's gotten hot. He's gotten hot against these Dodgers. He came in struggling a little bit against the Dodgers, but he's really gotten hot. He had 3 hits today. All 3 of them was doubles. So where's old Duffy at here? Let's go to his replay and then we'll come back and look. Batting .391. He is 9 for 23. 5 doubles, a triple, no homers, 5 RBIs. Yeah. Let's take a look at the daily here. Like I said, he came in struggling against the Dodgers a little bit. He was what? Against the Dodgers, he was 3 for 11. And look what he's done in the last 2 games against the Dodgers. He is 5 for 9 with 4 doubles and a triple. Yeah, and 3 RBIs. He likes Dodgers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he likes the Dodgers. Then you got here, let's change this to simulate it. You got on Henry Aaron. He's really starting to heat up too. Ted Williams, sure, we'll look at Ted. I think the Red Sox have only played 2 games also. No, they played 5 games. They played a 3-game series against the Braves. Ted Williams is freaking smoking hot. I think the Yankees cooled him down a little bit, but still. Yeah, batting .562. He is 9 for 16. He's got a double, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Like I say, he wasn't just hot. He couldn't be touched. The Yankees cooled him down a little bit. He was 6 for 7. And then the Yankees, he was 3 for 9 against the Yankees. Like I said, he had 3 home runs going into that Yankee series. He was on. He wasn't just on fire. He, like I say, untouchable. Only got him out 1 time. He's been on base each game. Yeah. He's least walked in each game. That's something. And can't remember who they played in the first 2 games. Let's take a look here. Can't remember who they played. I want to think it was Washington, but don't hold me. No, Washington might have played Detroit. They played Cleveland. So the Red Sox played in the first 2 games with the Indians. Where are we at here? Go one more here. Go back to game number 1. Yeah, he was 3 for 3 in game 1 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs against the Cleveland Indians. And Indians won game number 2, but still, Yeah, 3 for 4 in that game. 2 RBIs. Yeah, the A's are playing pretty good. Yep. Take a look at their standings there. Yep. Anybody else you guys want to look at? Like I say, that Oriole team and that Washington team is going to be a struggle. Going to be a struggle with them guys. That's for sure. The Oriole team being 2-2, that's surprising to me. The big train. Let's take a look at the big train. Yeah, they're awful. Like I say, and they got 2 wins already. They're 2-2. It's pretty surprising. Pretty surprising. So he pitched in one game, got it complete. Got went how many innings there? Went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Struck out 4. Yeah, struck out 4. I don't think it's going to tell you who it was against. No, it doesn't tell you who it was against. I'm pretty sure it was against the Tigers. Like I say, Baltimore. Baltimore played a 4-game series. To start the year off with. Oh, I love it too, buddy. I'm glad you do. Like I say, it's enjoyable, that's for sure. Very enjoyable. Yeah, Baltimore started off a 4-game series against the White Sox and split it. Yeah, split it 2 games apiece. Yep. They lost 8-6 in the. Let's see here. They lost 4-1. Then they lost 8-6. Then beat the crap out of them 12-5. Then in the final game they won 6-5. Yeah. Yeah, they took 2 tied the White Sox took 2 from the White Sox. Like I say, the one game, second game of a doubleheader, they beat up on them pretty good. 16 hits. Tobin went 5 for 6 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Team ERAs, yeah, we can look at the report here for team ERA. League. Team batting. There's team pitching. Let's see here. Got the A's with a 5.6, Braves 4.92. Let's see if they got a leaderboard here. Team leaderboard instead on reports. Try it this way. Leading pitcher. Let's see if we can edit his here. Leading pitcher. Show team here instead. League pitcher. And there we go. And we can put them in order here, maybe. Nope. But that'll make it easier. So the Cubbies so far with a 2.16 ERA. Giants with a 2 ERA. Of course, that's who you would expect. Senators with a 2.28. So yeah, it's the Giants with that 2 ERA, just like you would expect, Ken. Just like you would expect. It's the Giants. 3 games. They've had 6 earned runs, 7 runs. Yep. In 27 innings. Yep. It is the G-men with the best ERA. So yeah, they're going to be tough. Going to be darn tough. See here. We'll do the same thing with batting here. Team batting. And do team. Show team. See here, batting average 282 so far. That's the Braves. 285 Orioles. That's one reason they're 2-2. Hey, your Phillies is batting 304 so far. That's the best in the league. Yeah, 304. Your Phillies got the best batting average in the league, Ken. Not bad. 304 batting average. Of course, with the home runs, with playing more games, the Braves have got 9 home runs, but they played more games, so it's kind of hard. 2.78 in your league, yeah, that they're going to be tough. I'm not a Giants fan, but they are going to be tough. Let's see here. League batting. Oh, there we go. I could have done it that way. I could have done it that way, huh? Didn't even pay attention. I'm kind of new to these reports. So the Orioles are leading the American League. How are you, Aaron? Yeah. So like stay home runs. Of course, the Yankees have played more games. They got 12 home runs. The Braves are going to have more home runs. Them and the Dodgers have played more games. The Giants are right there with 100 and some less at bats with 6 home runs. Like I say, let's go here and we'll look at pitching. Okay. Show this here. Leaders in pitching. I don't want that. Let's see here, go back. See, it's not what I wanted. Where are we at here? Sorry about that. Getting used to these. See, and there we go. Team pitching. Mm, that's what I just had up here. Why is it doing that? Oh, oh leaders and pitching. There we go. We'll get it right one of these days. See, that's still not what I want. I wanted the team one. I wanted the team leaders. Maybe we do this. Get rid of. Hmm, go with league, maybe. Okay, that might do it. This might do it. No, no. Why won't it show me like it did with the batters? Ain't that awful? There we go. With the pitchers. Sure, that took long enough. Cubbies with a 2.16 ERA right behind them, Ken. And then it balloons up to 3.6 for the Cardinals. Yeah. Braves with a 4.62, 4-2 record. So you can see their bats is what's doing it for them. The Yankees right there with a 3.33 ERA. That ain't bad. But the Senators, like I say, with that 2.28 in the American League, poor White Sox and A's have gotten beat around with a 5.6 and 5.75. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's early though. It's still early. I got to get used to these get used to these reports. That's for sure. It's all right. I knew what you meant. Yeah, like I say, I get used to these reports. They're pretty cool. Let's look at ballpark here. See what it shows for ballpark. Pretty cool. Can look and see what teams do in the ballpark. That's combined home and away. Let's see here with Yankee Stadium. How many home runs has Yankee Stadium given up? 11 home runs with a 263 batting average. Polo Grounds have given up 7 home runs. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to get off here, get a shower, get ready for that dreaded thing called work. Yeah, that is some nice ballpark. I think so too. Like I say, a lot of nice reports. A lot of nice reports. Alrighty, I want to thank Ken Castro, Aaron Reed, Clinton Parks, and happy birthday to D. Scott Howard, Doug Hunt, Legend Sports Universe, JT 2.0, and I believe that was everybody, folks. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you for watching. Till next time, y'all have a great evening and y'all take care.